guys, hope you're doing well. So this video is going to be a little bit of a favourites video, obviously because I don't do monthly favourites. I thought that I would just sit down every now and again and just talk through some of the things that I really like at the moment and stuff that I might not otherwise really get the chance to talk about. I've got quite a big mixture of beauty, fashion, home, YouTube, just loads of different things to talk about, so I'm just going to get started before I ramble on. The first thing that I wanted to mention was VLOGTOBER, and obviously we are now in November, but VLOGTOBER is something that I really enjoyed watching this year. There have been two that I have really stuck avidly to this year. The first one is Sunbeams Jess, who vlogs on her other channel, Extra Sunbeams Jess, and the second is Helen Anderson. Both of those VLOGTOBERs I just thought were really awesome this year. They really held my interest. They were ones that I was watching every single day pretty much without fail. Obviously they're both pretty big YouTubers with a pretty big following already, so I'm sure that you all follow them, all know exactly who I'm talking about, but I will pop a link to their channels down below just in case, and they're definitely vlogs that are worth checking out, and I'm really excited as well to see what they do over Vlogmas. I myself have decided to do something over Vlogmas. I'm not entirely sure yet how it's gonna go. I think because I'm in my last year of uni and I work as well, so not every day is very exciting. I don't have a great amount of things to do every day. I do have a few exciting things planned for December, so I definitely want to do something. So yeah, let me know obviously if you've got any ideas of what you would like to see, how often you would like to see videos and things like that. Obviously the traditional thing is to vlog every single day, but I don't think just for me that's going to be very practical, and for you obviously as well. Some of my days are pretty blooming boring, but yeah, I just want to do something, so like I say, let me know. I'm going to move on to beauty things, and the first one is probably the most random of the lot. This is the Cinnamon Buns Shower Gel by Philosophy. I got this, I would say, about a month or so ago, and I absolutely love it. My boyfriend uses it as well. Everyone that we've had stay over or just kind of crash on our sofa have used it. It smells like Christmas in a bottle. It is so good. It makes your skin feel really soft as well. It really is just the smell of it that makes it so amazing. It lasts on the skin for a really long time as well. I would say that if I shower with this in the morning, then usually by the evening you can still kind of faintly smell it on my skin, and also the entire flat smells of it after you shower with it as well. So I thought that it would be a really long time before I mentioned another mascara that I love. Obviously I still love the Max Factor Full Slash Effect Waterproof. That's the one in the little black tube with the pinky sort of purpley writing on it. I still think that that's one of my favourites, and for a long time I didn't think that anything would rival that, anything would come close. But recently I picked up the Maybelline Lash Sensational. So again, this is a waterproof formula. I tend to wear waterproof formulas every day, not because my eyes are particularly watery or anything like that, but I do find that they're the only ones that really hold a curl. I was using the Makeup Forever Extravagant Smoky Lash Mascara, and that's not waterproof, and although I absolutely love the finish that it gave, straight after I used it, kind of by the end of the day, I found that my lashes just looked a little bit flat. So I do always go for a waterproof mascara, and this is probably one of the best that I've ever tried, either from high street, high end, or anything in between. I think that it's absolutely amazing. It's very lengthening, very defining, but it seems to add volume as well. It just kind of does everything I would say that you would expect a mascara to do. Another beauty favourite that I feel like I have to mention because I've used it pretty much every day over the past few months is the Bumble Brilliantine. This is kind of unlike any other product that I've used before. I don't even think that Bumble really know how to market it, really know exactly what it is, but it just works. It gives the hair a kind of lived-in, bedhead, piecey kind of texture without any stickiness. It really doesn't feel as though you're using anything in the hair at all. It doesn't dry it out either. My hair still looks and feels soft and sort of healthy, but it just looks like I've been on the beach, and it looks more windswept, and it looks kind of rougher and more tousled. Another thing that I just had to really quickly mention is the Khiels Midnight Recovery Concentrate. This is a serum that you apply after you've cleansed your face in the evening before you go to bed, and at the moment I'm using it kind of alternately. I will use it one day literally just on its own without anything, and then I will use it with like my F Club Duo and pop a moisturiser over the top. It does mean that every other night I don't actually use an evening moisturiser, and because my skin is quite dry, that was something that I was quite nervous about doing in the beginning, but for me I haven't seen any negative effects of that, especially at this time of year. If you do have skin that's kind of dry, a little bit dull, a little bit lackluster, then I would recommend giving something like this a go. The last beauty thing that I really just wanted to give a quick mention to is this. So this is a tiny little bottle of Essie nail polish. This is in the shade Perennial Chic, and this is pretty much, I would say, my perfect nude. I've been looking for the perfect nude nail polish for ages. I really love Kiko's one. I think that that's just called Nude, but that leans slightly more sort of pink mauve than this one does. This is a very neutral nude, and it's one that I've been wearing an awful lot over the past few months. Moving on to fashiony things, I just had to mention these. These are from ASOS White, and they are these like tailored joggers, I think they're called. They are elasticated all the way around the waist, which obviously means ultimate comfort, ultimate chillaxing. You can pretty much go out in jogging bottoms, but they look like they're kind of proper tailored trousers. I tend to wear them with sort of a longer shirt or something over the top, and I just find it looks really slouchy, really cool, and it literally does feel as though I've stepped out in my pyjamas, which is always a good thing. Kind of along the same vein, I had to mention my Stan Smiths. I don't think that I have really worn another pair of shoes since I got them, and I don't think that's any exaggeration either. They go with absolutely everything. I am so regretful that I didn't buy these sooner. They are the most comfortable trainers that I have ever worn. I actually do struggle quite a lot with trainers. I struggle quite a lot with any shoes, to be honest. I have filmed a Stan Smith kind of lookbook sort of video. I'm not sure whether this video is going to go up before or after that. If it goes up afterwards, then I'll put a link to it down below. And if it goes up before, then that will be coming soon. The last couple of things that I wanted to mention, I guess, are slightly more miscellaneous. The first is this mug. I just had to mention this. I bought it from Urban Outfitters on the website. It was on sale, so I'm not entirely sure whether it's still going to be on there. I have a real thing about tortoises. I'm not entirely sure why. We've got a few like little tortoise ornaments dotted around the flat. That makes us sound really nerdy, but I just really like them. I just think that they're really cute and really cool, and this mug is just everything. I also wanted to mention a couple of movies that we've been to the cinema to see recently. Two really big movies, huge releases. I'm sure a lot of you are going to have seen them already. The first is Legend, which is about the Cray twins. It stars Tom Hardy, and it is absolutely amazing. It's one of the best films I would say that I've seen this year. I also feel like I have to mention Spectre as well. I was never a James Bond kind of gal. Up until about 3 years ago, I would say I'd never seen a James Bond movie in my life. They really didn't interest me. I wasn't into like action adventure films at all, but I've come completely hooked over the past couple of years. I haven't seen all of the Bonds, and I feel as though that kind of put me on the back foot slightly when I went to see it, because there were quite a few references to things that have happened in other James Bonds that I haven't seen and that I didn't really understand. But even just for what it is, I just think it's an amazing movie, and if you haven't gone to see it, or if you're thinking about it, then it's definitely worth it. So I think that is everything that I want to talk about. I really hope that you have enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys soon. Bye!